Greetings, friends. Have you ever wondered about the Bible, one of the most influential and widely read books in history? Whether you're religious or not, the Bible has shaped countless aspects of our world, from culture to law, art to literature. Join me on this journey as we explore the Bible in 9 minutes, delving into its structure, themes, and lasting impact in a way that's both engaging and enlightening. By the end, you'll not only understand what makes the Bible so important, but also appreciate the depth and richness that has captivated readers for millennia. The Bible is a collection of sacred texts that has been revered by billions of people across the globe. It's divided into 2 main sections: the Old Testament and the New Testament. The Old Testament, also known as the Hebrew Bible, contains 39 books that chronicle the creation of the world, the history of Israel, and the covenant between God and humanity. Meanwhile, the New Testament, composed of 27 books, focuses on the life and teachings of Jesus Christ and the growth of early Christianity. Together, these texts form the foundation of Christian faith and continue to inspire and guide believers around the world. The Old Testament begins with the book of Genesis, where the story of creation unfolds. Here we find the familiar tales of Adam and Eve, Noah and the flood, and the Tower of Babel. These stories not only explain the origins of humanity but also introduce the concept of sin, redemption, and the relationship between God and His creation. As the narrative progresses, we encounter the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who are considered the forefathers of the Israelite nation. The story of Abraham's faith, exemplified in his willingness to sacrifice his son Isaac, remains a powerful symbol of trust in God. The journey continues with the story of Moses, the great leader who delivered the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. The book of Exodus recounts how Moses led his people through the Red Sea and received the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai. These commandments became the cornerstone of Jewish law and continue to influence moral and ethical standards in many cultures. The Old Testament also includes the historical books of Kings and Chronicles, which detail the reigns of Israel's kings and the rise and fall of the nation. The Book of Psalms, a collection of 150 songs and prayers, offers a rich tapestry of human emotion, from praise and thanksgiving to lament and supplication. The Psalms are often recited in religious services and have inspired countless works of music and art. Meanwhile, the prophetic books, such as Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel, contain messages of warning and hope. The prophets called on the people of Israel to return to God and foretold the coming of a Messiah who would bring salvation to the world. The New Testament begins with the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, which tell the story of Jesus Christ, the central figure of Christianity. These accounts describe Jesus' miraculous birth, his teachings, and his ministry, which included healing the sick, raising the dead, and preaching about the kingdom of God. Jesus' parables, such as the Good Samaritan and the Prodigal Son, are among the most well-known stories in the world and continue to convey deep moral and spiritual lessons. Jesus' life culminated in his crucifixion and resurrection, events that are central to Christian belief. The Gospels portray Jesus' death on the cross as a sacrifice for the sins of humanity and his resurrection as the ultimate victory over death. This message of hope and redemption lies at the heart of the Christian faith. Following the Gospels, the book of Acts recounts the spread of Christianity after Jesus' ascension into heaven. It tells the story of the early apostles, particularly Peter and Paul, who traveled throughout the Roman Empire, preaching the gospel and establishing Christian communities. Acts highlights the challenges faced by the early church, including persecution and internal conflicts, and showcases the resilience and faith of the early believers. The New Testament also contains a series of letters, known as the epistles, written by apostles like Paul, Peter, and John. These letters were addressed to various Christian communities and provided guidance on matters of doctrine, ethics, and church organization. Paul's letters, in particular, have had a profound influence on Christian theology, covering topics such as grace, faith, and the role of the law. The epistles continue to be studied and revered by Christians as essential teachings for living a faithful life. The New Testament concludes with the Book of Revelation, a complex and symbolic text that offers a vision of the end of the world. Written by the Apostle John, Revelation describes a series of apocalyptic events, including the final battle between good and evil, the judgment of the dead, and the creation of a new heaven and earth. Despite its cryptic and often terrifying imagery, Revelation ultimately conveys a message of hope, promising that good will triumph over evil and that God's kingdom will be established forever. The Bible's impact extends far beyond religious circles. It has shaped the course of Western civilization and influenced countless aspects of culture, law, and art. From the Magna Carta to the Civil Rights Movement, biblical principles have been invoked to support justice, equality, and human rights. The Bible has also inspired some of the greatest works of literature, including Dante's Divine Comedy, Milton's Paradise Lost, and the plays of William Shakespeare. In the visual arts, the Bible has provided the subject matter for masterpieces by artists like Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Rembrandt. Michelangelo's depiction of the creation of Adam on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel and Da Vinci's The Last Supper are among the most recognized images in the world. In music, the Bible has inspired compositions ranging from Handel's Messiah to contemporary gospel and worship songs. In modern times, the Bible continues to be a source of inspiration and guidance for millions of people. It is available in over 3,000 languages and is one of the best-selling books of all time. Bible study groups, both online and in person, bring people together to explore its teachings and apply them to their lives. The Bible also plays a central role in many social and political movements, as believers seek to live out its principles in a changing world. However, the Bible is not without controversy. Different interpretations of its teachings have led to debates over issues such as gender roles, sexuality, and the relationship between religion and science. Despite these challenges, the Bible's enduring relevance is a testament to its profound impact on the human experience. So, why should we care about the Bible today? Whether you are religious or not, the Bible offers insights into the human condition and addresses fundamental questions about life, morality, and the nature of existence. It challenges readers to think deeply about their beliefs and values, and it provides a framework for understanding the world around us. Moreover, the Bible's stories and teachings have universal appeal. They speak to the struggles and triumphs of humanity, offering wisdom, comfort, and hope. From the story of David and Goliath, which reminds us that even the smallest person can overcome great odds, to the teachings of Jesus about love and forgiveness, the Bible has something to offer everyone. Friends, as we conclude this exploration of the Bible, let's remember that it is more than just a religious text. It is a living document that continues to inspire, challenge, and guide people of all backgrounds. Its stories have shaped the course of history. Its teachings have influenced the development of laws and ethics, and its message of love and redemption continues to resonate with people today. Isn't it amazing how a collection of ancient texts can still have such a profound impact on the modern world? Whether you approach the Bible as a believer, a scholar, or simply as someone curious about its influence, there is no denying its significance. The Bible is a treasure trove of wisdom, history, and inspiration, and it invites us all to explore its depths and discover the truths it holds. So, the next time you hear a reference to Noah's Ark, the Good Samaritan, or the Last Supper, you'll know where those stories come from and why they matter. The Bible has shaped the world we live in, and understanding it is key to understanding ourselves and our place in the world. Isn't that a journey worth taking?